Let's start. Let us start while you are sending that. Yeah, you keep
Hello.
people.
Hi everyone. Who's there? Who's going to be the first? Come join us. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Who is going to be the first to join us tonight? Hello, Mrs. Nikki. Hello, Patrick. Good evening. Hello, we are back. Sorry for the interruption. Hello, hello. Hi, Cecile. Hi, Theophilos. Hello, Favor. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hello, Yinka. Hello, Zadok. Hello, Chinwe. Hello, Innocent. Shushu. Hello, Patty. Thank you for joining us. We are now getting started with our session on kingdom fruits. So before we do that, please go ahead and share, as you know, so that we can invite all the others who are not joining us at the moment and they can be alerted. So please, please, please go and share this link. Share this video with the guys that have to join us, with your friends. Share it on your timeline so that we can get ready and all join and listen to today's Kingdom Fruits. Hi, Charles. Welcome. Hi, Isaiah. Thank you for joining. Hello, Yetunde. Thank you for coming along. Hi, good evening. Please, guys, share this link, share the video, invite the people around you on Facebook, and then we will get started with today's Kingdom Fruits. Who else is there? Hello, Zadok. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Oriomi. Thank you for joining us. So, we will get started in a few seconds. And I will be turning the camera to Dr. Sunday, who's going to...
Introduce yourself first.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm Julie. Hello, everyone. As you can see, most of you know me already. And I have Mayowa by my side, as you can see.
Hello, guys. Good evening. We have a very special Kingdom Fruits today. Not that all Kingdom Fruits are not special. They all are. But we have our special in-house queen presenter, NKIRU OJIMADU, as our Kingdom Fruit today. So we really can't wait to
Introduce all of you.
We really can't wait. So I'm Mayowa, as you know. Here's Julie, and we've got another beautiful young lady with us.
Ta-da!
Hello.
Hello. This is Portia.
No?
Precious.
Precious. Oh, sorry. This is Precious.
Precious, introduce yourself.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Precious Timothy.
Say more.
Where do you come from? And
Yeah, I'm from Kenya, but I'm Nigerian. I came here for studies. Yeah, it's really good to be here.
thank you.
And yeah, how long?
How long are you here?
How long have you been here?
How long have you been here now?
Yeah, I've been here for 1 week now and a day today.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, she's only been in Ukraine for 1 week and she already found a way to pass to Dr. Sunday's house. How excellent is that? I think that's the most beautiful thing ever that I've seen a young lady do, you know. So we were really glad to have her here today. We have had so much fun with her. She's really intelligent, and it's also signs of her intelligence that 1 week in Ukraine and she's already in this house. So I want you to have a look. She's a really young lady, and I want you to have a look at her again.
Do they say in your where you come from? Do they tell how old you are?
Yeah, she should.
Or ladies don't talk about age.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm 18 years of age. and I've been admitted into Kyiv Medical University of UFM to study medicine, which will take a duration of 6 years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So
Some
guys,
people don't remember the last time they were 18.
Oh, wow.
some people. Some people. So guys, that's Precious, and you'll be seeing a lot more of her. She'll be coming to the house. We welcome her to the house, and she's part of the family now. So you'll be seeing a lot more of her. Every time she has a break or she needs anything, this is her second home, and she'll be here all the time. So we just want to introduce you to Precious.
Yes.
It's Precious Timothy. Okay. All right. Without further ado, Judy.
Let us turn the camera to Dr. Sunday, who's going to introduce us to today's session.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. Of course, you have been introduced to the beginning. So, we're having kingdom fruits. Kingdom fruit is special. Kingdom fruit is what the Bible says, that let your light so shine before the world that they will see your good works. You see, they have to see your good works. Your good works must be seen. But your light must shine so much that they will see your good works and then glorify your Father who is in heaven. So if you don't have good works, there is no way your Father in heaven could be glorified. So in this kingdom, there is the need for good works. So the kingdom of God must bear fruits. We must bring forth the fruits of the kingdom of God. And that is the only way that we glorify God, and the world will see our Father in heaven, and also will glorify God together with us. So there is no way the world will glorify God without seeing our good works. So, and it's another reason for this kingdom fruits is to demonstrate to the body of Christ what the church is supposed to be doing and what the church is for. The church is for raising sons and deliverers. So I want to read the story of Pastor NKIRU OJIMADU, Queen NKIRU OJIMADU. I think Queen fits her better the way she has been dressing these days. So we'll go for Queen. Queen NKIRU OJIMADU. It's a unique story, and she's writing a story in a very, very unique way, in a very different way that the one we are used to. So first of all, she says, I used to condemn these kingdom fruits. I used to say why we should be displaying our works. Now I have a different opinion. God created, maybe there are still some people who don't understand the purpose for kingdom fruits. So, and that's why it's important for Queen NKIRU to share our own feelings with us. God created, and I too should create, to send back the glory to him, to send back the glory to him. Now I am here to worship my king through my kingdom fruits. Secondly, these kingdom fruits have become a masterclass blueprint of how to perform for me. Okay, so let's hear a story, my background. I have been going to church since I was a child. I got married and I had 3 kids, just like most people do. You know, that is the tragedy of our age. Most people just get married because that's what is expected of you. You are expected to be married and to have children. But why are you married? In fact, most of the people that have asked the question, why did you decide to have children? Why? Why did you even decide to get married? People say, well, because I'm of age, or I'm old enough, or that is what everybody does. Why not? I have, you know, just superficial reasons like that. Not serious, planned out agenda. And so that's what Queen NKIRU is talking about here. I used to sleep in church, sometimes forget to even feed my kids. All I knew was that I must be in church services. Sometimes the church services were 3 times a day, all kinds of church programs. My God. Then I thought that I was serving God. Now I know that I was just pleasing my pastor sometimes at the expense of my husband's desire. And that is what is happening in most churches today, especially in African churches. People just go and spend time in churches, you know, even forgetting about their children, their husbands, their wives, and their family, and they make family secondary and just put not even God first, but church first. So I thank God for my husband. He just waited patiently for my eyes to open because I elevated my pastor's desire above that of my husband. I practice personal evangelism by printing all kinds of flyers to disturb the streets. Now I know it is all about to distribute in the streets. Okay. Now I know it's just about my selfishness, because I didn't want to be judged by God on that day. Instead of preaching His gospel in love. You see, there is a big difference. That's a very, very big difference. And thank God that Queen NKIRU is mentioning that here. That before, she used to just do everything that the church says to do. Distribute flyers, do evangelism, and everything is motivated by fear. Fear of not going to hell. Fear of not missing out on the miracles or something. You know, and that's what some churches are still propagating. Oh, go and distribute tracts so that your problems will be resolved. Oh, go and, you know, evangelize so that you will not go to hell. But now what Pastor NKIRU is saying here is that, but the real reason why she should have been doing that was to just go and love on people. You know, go and evangelize as a means of loving out on people and displaying the love of God to them. I believe that that was the only way I could have impacted others. Constantly, I was throwing Bible verses on people. I said to some, if you don't repent, you will see my face on Judgment Day, reminding you of your refusal to accept Christ. My God, I have done all kind of rubbish in the name of serving God. This space will not permit me to list all of them. And I think these things that Pastor NKIRU is writing will remind a lot of us of who we are and what we have practiced in the name of church and in the name of religion. I met DSA through his wife, Dr. Adelaja. She was my classmate and roommate at university. At their wedding, I was the chief bridesmaid. I know the family very well. I was around them, attended one of their branches in another city, but yet never followed DSA's teachings. I did not allow DSA to minister to me because I did not regard him or find it necessary. It was too dynamic for me. I also thought that he was too proud of the way he affirms who he is in Christ. He makes statements like, if there are 2 righteous people in this country, he is one of them. When I heard that, I was like, who does this man think he is? But now I make the same statement about myself. I got it now. I now understand what DSA meant. Before this, I just wanted to live my quiet life and die quietly when the time comes. Oh yeah, with that kind of mentality, you forget I don't get close to DSA. DSA also asked me, why don't you come more often? Please come. I never paid attention to that. I always gave excuses like DSA is too busy. I don't want to disturb him. But now I'm 45 years old. I met DSA when I was 21. So she had all the all the time. Can you imagine? 45 now. She met that's like 25 years ago. That was 24 years ago. I was never part of his life or teachings until when my dad died. Not up to 2 years ago. That was what awakened me. I understood how stupid I was now. The day my daddy died, DSA ministered to me and his words cured me of depression. His words propelled me into my new purpose. From that day, I became thirsty for knowledge. I started asking myself questions like, who am I? What am I doing here on earth? Who am I supposed to minister to? Could there be a reason for those things that happen to me? How do I practically make impact on people's lives? How do I show forth God's love more? And many more questions. I remember that DSA had already touched these topics in his books. From then, I started to study DSA purposefully. First his books, then his messages, then himself as a person. Shortly after that, DSA started the live broadcast twice daily. This became my lifeline. I understood that I just knew the truth, but this man, DSA, doesn't just know the truth, but believes and lives it. There's a big difference. Not just somebody who knows the truth, but believes and lives it. DSA and Dr. Bose Adelaja just don't know the truth, but they believe and live it. That made it easier for me to implement all I learned, because I started to acknowledge the grace I have been given in the presence of the Adelajas. I started immersing myself in DSA's topics on like solitude, conversion and time, biomass, restraints, start something from nothing, you love God when you love people, self-development and adding value to others, to yourself, the loss of raising godly children. This topic helped me to change my approach to raising my children and much more. Every message came like a bombshell to me, even when I thought that the tithes are things I already knew about, that it doesn't make any sense. DSA has already given depth that blew my socks off. I mean, DSA has always given depth that blew my socks off. So what are my kingdom fruits? I will share personal achievements because I will need to come back with my husband to share our joint fruits. That's if a husband would like to come back as a joint fruit. Maybe he would like to come by himself. Okay. Here are my fruits in just 1 year. Number one, I became the fruit. Everything about me became new. Oh yes. I am born again, and I became born again again. I began to know God afresh. Number two, I reinvented, and I'm still reinventing myself, and I coach others as I go. 3, I started an NGO called Women of Double Honor, through which I coach women both locally and internationally on every issue that concerns women. Number 4, I started writing books. 5, I published my first book titled Found by Mercy, April 19, 2016. It became a bestseller. Wow, it's like it's happened 5 years ago. It just was last year. It became a bestseller on Amazon.com. This gave way to more fruits. 6, just a little above 1 year, I have written 10 books. I've written 10 books in 1 year. Oh, wow. Published 4 already, personally. Here is the list of the 4 published books. And I think somebody can put the links to these books. Found by Mercy, which I plan to rename Treasure in Failure. Okay. Treasure in Failure, Pain. Relationship 101. That's another one. Then lose 10 kg in 10 days. Then lose 10 kg in 2 months. 2 other books I co-wrote with my husband, titles as follows. 500 questions you must ask before marriage. 500. Did you get that one? 500. Who is right? He said, she said. In addition to the above books, I have written 6 more books to be published later. Wow. 7, I dedicated all my weight loss books to my mom, who lost her life at 65 due to health issues like diabetes, heart attack, etc. Yeah, 65 is too young to lose. It's just, yeah. These books have given me the platform to coach people free all over the globe. The weight loss books also include free coaching. I am so glad that I could immortalize my mom through these weight loss books. And most importantly, that I give people value 100% more than they bargain for through my free coaching. DSA, you taught me well. You give so much freedom. And this, you know, there are fruits already. Many people with testimonies, I'm sure NKIRU herself will tell us and share these testimonies with us. Number 8, I started having personal coaching classes for both men and women in all areas of life, both locally and internationally. Number 9, I got multiple international awards for my works. I never knew I would ever get such. Wow. Especially when you remember the book Fund by Mercy. It's like coming from. Okay, number 10, in my city, I have done my best to make everyone that I come across to feel the God in me, which is love. This is a far cry from my religious days when I used to shove flyers at people's face on the street. I live my life to ensure every man or woman I come across will testify to the glory of God in my attitude and my contribution to their lives. 11, I became a self-worth booster. Many have written books, started their blogs, YouTube channels, and started pursuing their dreams and God-given purpose because of my words to them. That is more than self-worth booster. That's a life giver. Number 12, I do weekly broadcasts on my Facebook and upload them to my YouTube. I titled this Nikki TV. Yeah, that's very powerful. Through which I share various issues and knowledge and experience I gain to help others in their journey through life. Yeah. Number 13, I started a movement that is called I Did Abortion - No Condemnation. Being a victim of abortion myself, through the website and Facebook page, I minister to a lot of women and girls that life can still go on after abortion. I tell them, yes, you had an abortion, which is very terrible, but God can still use you. I want them to heal, live again, and start running with their visions. This one, I didn't see this one. No. I didn't get to see this one. I'm hearing about it for the first time. But there are so many people out there with that. Okay, number 14, I also have Nikki clothing and accessories, where I showcase my works as a seamstress. I love fashion and style. Still learning. I make my own clothes and make clothes for women. You're like a superwoman, eh? All these things we are hearing. So many things. Number 15, I asked Dr. Sunday, never knew I would ever be a TV host. This is a huge privilege that I don't take for granted. I thank God that DSA could trust me to do this. Number 16, DSA's teachings, the prostitution of tithe and offering, that's what put her into trouble. Is your church a cult? Woke up something in me. I started writing different controversial articles through which I condemn the evil I see in my city and in my society. I got many attacks because of this, but you know what? I died a long time ago to myself. No one can kill a dead woman. I'm writing an ebook on this title, My Confession as a Pastor. DSA series on the truth, and my husband helped me to declare the truth, condemn evil, and at the same time allow others to express their own truth. I understood that if what I declare is the truth, it will defend itself, right? I became a speaker. I'm invited regularly to speak all over the country and abroad. I spoke on Swedish radio. Ooh, and I have invitations to visit that country to impact people. Wow. My greatest achievement is the ability to live a peace of God in the heart of everyone I meet. I am done with religion. So I see the good in everyone now and do my best to make them realize who they are. DSA taught me well. Recently, as I watched DSA doing cleansing, that's health cleanse, right? I started a global challenge called Relationship 101 with your body. International. I think people should join that from whatever country they are in. Many have gotten results already. Our bodies have to be fit for the work we have to do for our Creator. I call on everyone to join the group on Facebook. I think we need a link for that one. So what are my plans going forward? I want to continue to learn and teach others as I learn. I will continually take on the challenge to self-educate and self-develop myself. I now know the value of self-education. 2, I will keep raising up more mentees, both male and female, to duplicate all I know and learn in all spheres of life. 3, to free people from religion and condemnation. This I do through my different social media outlet and personal coaching. 4, to keep impacting and transforming lives globally through my books. DSA says, where you can go, your books can, right? Number 5, there are arrangements to duplicate the movement that I started through my mentees in different countries. So many things. Number 6 is in my plans to set up foundation in Africa to coach and help men and women escape from ignorance and deception they got from their families, church, and society. DSA books and my books will play a key role in this. Next one, Lady Shorunke is also coaching me on how to work with libraries to minister to the masses through DSA's books and my few books. I have representatives that will take this up. Beautiful. I have become a best-selling author, a transformational coach, a speaker, an international multi-award-winning personality, a life transformer, a TV host, and much more, all in 1 year. I couldn't believe it that God could use me this way in different spheres of life. My full and fulfillment, though, are the lives I change and touch on a daily basis, and the fact that a lot is required of me by my Creator. He is so good to me. I must represent Him in every way possible. My advice to others is to be quick to execute all they hear from DSA, and not just be hearers only. It is so painful for me to see people who claim to follow DSA and still play church. This reminds me of myself of old. Please, my people, don't repeat my mistakes. How could I have known DSA for so many years and be so blind and slow to start living for God the way DSA does? Please don't repeat my mistakes. I am begging on my knees. DSA is a bag full of knowledge, tapped and untapped. DSA also taught me that each of my pain can be converted to gains, and through those and values and gains to people, and through that add value and gains to people's lives, and that's what I do. Yeah, thanks DSA, thanks Pastor Bosse Adelaja for believing in me and for not giving up on me. I'm grateful, so grateful. Every kingdom fruit I mention has my husband's name on it. I want to acknowledge this great man in my life my hero, Sir Obi OJIMADU, for letting me be me, for allowing me through all, for allowing me to be myself, I guess, through all. Some husbands won't. I'm grateful for mine, yeah. I know what some husbands do. I'm still working on myself. I've been forgiven much, and I know that much is required. That much is required of me as well. Okay, now we have the links. Beautiful. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, I'm sure the DSA family out there should be ready to welcome Queen NKIRU. But before we welcome her, let's hear what people are saying.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We have myself, Julie, and Precious here. So let's read some of your comments to see what you're saying. Like Dr. Sunday says, oh, Nikki Christian is clapping for you. There's a lot of love and thumbs up for you, Pastor Nikki, or Queen Nikki, sorry. Ngozi is also clapping for you. Ngozi says, you're such an inspiration, Queen Nikki. We have Honorable Tammy says, well done. We don't want to make mistakes before we start living. And we have Elizabeth says, yeah, well done, King Obi OJIMADU, with clapping. We have Freydon that's saying good. We also have Elizabeth that's saying, well done, Queen Nikki, more power to you, and clapping. Lola Sharonke, Mrs. Sharonke says, blessings with love. Anastasia is saying, at my roomie, with lots of kisses. And we have Chidi saying, good evening to all the SA family. Congratulations, Mama NK, that's from Gregory. Pastor Uche is saying hello to you. We have Give Blessing saying hello to everyone. Okay, what else do we have? Izzy Ohon, Jomani, if I didn't say that correctly. No one can kill a dead woman, indeed, sis. She's repeating your quote. Ufoma is saying good evening to everyone, okay? Congratulations. My Queen NKIRU, that's Oluwatoyin saying that. Adelaja, this is saying congratulations, Queen N. More power to you from Doris. Jane is saying, wow, well done, Queen Nikki. We have Anastasia saying again, Rumi, go the way, go, go, go. We have Adebaya says, keep soaring. We have congratulations from Adebaya Samuel. Yetunde says, wow, 500 questions to be asked before marriage. Elizabeth Ali is like, whoa. Nikki Chrissy says, whoa. Yeah, wow. Yeah, whoa, brilliant, my lovely sake. That's Nikki Christie saying that. Cecile saying, yes, Queen Nikki. Anastasia is just clapping for you. Lots of clap. Yetunde says, DSA does not only know the truth, but believes and lives it. We have Zadok that says, not only know the truth, but lives it. Hold on. We have someone saying that, who is this? Oluwatoyin saying hello to everyone. So I think the rest are, and today her love is felt even at a distance. That's from Mary saying that your love is felt even at a distance. Okay, we have Chioma says, I am always excited about Kingdom Fruits. Each time I listen to Kingdom Fruits, I am challenged by the things others are doing, and I am inspired to stretch myself more. Thank you very much, Chioma. That's really good. Vivian says hello to everyone. Okay, I think the rest are hello, hello, hello. Wow, wow. Wow from Juliet. Wow from Paul. All glory again from Juliet. Chioma says, Precious, you are so lucky to discover DSA at 18 years. You have to maximize this opportunity to the fullest. I think it's 21 years. That's Chioma. They're saying that you're so lucky.
You think it was what?
It's 21. She said 18 to discover DSA at 18 years. We are grateful
You
to.
said 21. Is she 21?
No.
She's 18.
Oh, she's talking about. Okay, I was thinking about Pastor Nikki.
She's talking about
Okay,
Precious.
yes, Chioma. Yes, she is 18. Precious is 18. Oh yes, Precious. Sorry, Chioma. Well, I wasn't here now. Then Julia says we are grateful to God. Ezekiel said hello to everyone. Okay, there's a lot of hello. Hello, Precious. Precious, everyone is saying hello to you. Good evening, DSA. Precious, good evening. Another one saying you're welcome, Precious. That's Pastor Ernest is saying that to you. We have DSA family. Okay. Jane
Did
is
Precious
just
know about this program at all before?
Yes, I told her.
No, I'm saying when she was in Africa.
Do you?
Is that at all?
Hello, Precious from Patty. Yeah,
Let that go.
can't remember when I was 18. Yesterday said she can't remember when she was 18. Yesterday. Julie, how are you, everyone? I'm gonna let Precious talk in a minute. I just want to let welcome. Hello, Queen. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Wow, Precious. Welcome to DSA family. That's from Yetunde. Hello. There's a lot of okay. Let me let you, Precious, talk because she's here. Hey, Precious. So I think everyone wants you to talk. They want you to say something. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really.
You never heard of DSA?
Yeah, I never heard of DSA, but my dad always watches the live broadcast, so that's how I got to hear about it. And also today I got to hear about, Kingdom Fruits, and it's really good. Yeah, I think I'll be watching it from now on. Yes.
Especially in Ukraine, you don't have
Especially in
with,
Ukraine,
with data.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
But you don't have that problem in Kenya too, do you?
No. There's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Now let me
Okay,
introduce.
guys, let's continue.
You want to continue?
No. I think we should proceed rather than sing.
It's time for the hero now. Let me introduce to you, not on phone this time, thank God, so we'll not have issues with connection or network. We have the hero of the show of Kingdom Fruit this week, Queen NKIRU OJIMADU, right here with us. Welcome, everyone. People are always looking at you as a legend, especially on DSA Family platform. So, all these things we wrote here, this is what some people have never been able to do in a lifetime. All these things that you wrote here, it's like I'm reading the biography of like 10 people. And all these things in 1 year. So when you look at the big list, all these things, what are you thinking? Can you believe it? This all happened in 1 year?
I can believe it. When I look at it, when I look at the list, the awareness actually started on the day I had my birthday. And all the wishes that was coming into my timeline, I'm like, am I dreaming? Am I still, is it me? I started to pinch myself, the things that they write there. Actually, I was weeping as I was traveling home because I was here for my birthday. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this me and everything? And
that was when the awareness came.
Yeah, that was when the awareness came. I never knew, that
the
I
significance.
Did anything. Yeah, I never knew that people recognize even such things. So, but there is a big main reason why I accepted to do this Kingdom Fruit alone as a woman. First of all, is to encourage every woman that is watching, that is thinking, oh, it's only when I have a man I can do some things. Yeah, okay. Though I say that my husband's signature is on each and every one of them, because without his support, as a married woman, I wouldn't have done what I'm doing.
But if you are single, it's even better. You don't need anybody's permission.
Yes, it's to encourage those that say, okay, I'm not married, that's why I'm not doing anything, there's no man behind me or something. That's why I am representing most women that are there, to give you a push, to tell you that you can do it. Even other fruits that I did with my husband is still yet to come. We have common cause that we follow, that we pursue. But I decided to represent, will I say, the single women out there, and also the married women that are thinking, okay, I have 3 children, I have 3 too, or that are married, or that give all of each give ourselves some excuse why I should not or why I haven't. you know, not in a way to judge you, but in a way to tell you that you too can, you know. I always tell people that I coach, if I could, you can. You know, if I could, even within a year when I woke up, they say that when you wake up is your morning. And if Dr. Sunday has come as an alarm clock on each and every of us, you know, on our watches, you know, differently and separately, it's your morning, okay? And the earlier you pick it up, the earlier you start, it's better for you. And that is why I wrote that I am begging each and every one of you that is on this platform not to waste the time that I wasted. Can you imagine? 24 years, 22 years wasted. Though I had all the resources, I had all the grace, even if I don't see it anywhere, in, you know, access, open access. I could come here anytime that I want. I could even live here if I wanted to with my family. But I never regarded those. You know, when they say the prophet is never regarded in his own house. You know, first of all, I didn't understand what his was. You know, that I didn't understand. I didn't pay attention. And I was, you know, judging in my own, I don't know, stupidity, you know. What is this man saying? What is he trying to say? And at the end of the day, all that I'm doing today is what he has been saying 20 years ago. Open NGO. I'm like, NGO, what do I need NGO for? You know, start coaching people. What do I need? Let me just live my life with my 3 children and, you know, rest. But now, you know, I have woken up and it amazes me.
Lioness is up.
Yeah, it amazes me the number of fruits and
yes, it's
the what you can present. And another thing that amazes me is that when you bring out one fruit, especially when it comes to books, I thought I would just write that one actually, you know, and that's it. Yeah, but they just keep flowing. You know, I picked it from him that, you know, when you watch
got the anointing now.
You know, when you watch the live program, Pastor Sunday we talk. That's how we convert it into a book. That's how I started doing. Any small thing that is around me, I'm thinking of the title of the book. You know, so he taught me that you can change any pain around you, even the problem that you solve. Somebody comes to you for consultation, you just pick a phrase. That's the title of a book. You just write something. Actually, you
conversion.
Yeah, that was why I was talking about one of the topics that really got me. All of them get me. All of them got me and they're still getting me. I mean, DSA's topics, you know, and the way he breaks them down. But conversion was a real one for me. So, you can, ladies, you can.
How many books in a year?
That's 10 books. And I'm writing 6
Has anybody ever written 10 books in your whole family? In my family, nobody wrote even one book.
Nobody considered it, you know, necessary. But I watched your video when you were giving, was it 24 or 25 reasons why you must write a book?
Yes.
I got it there. You know, if God wrote a book and every other religion represent themselves in a book, why can't you do the same? Yeah. So I got it. I remember that. Your book can go where you cannot go. You can immortalize yourself with a book. That became my philosophy. Anybody I meet, write a book, at least one. They know me for that. Everybody that is around me, and it is good. And you see that you will end up with only one book. It doesn't matter.
Do you remember any testimony from some of the books of people who have read any of your book and have come back to you to share any testimony?
Oh my God. One of the ladies told me that, Nikki, thank you so much for this book. If not for your book, I would have carried my secrets to the grave. But your books now showed me that I can use my pains, not just only forgive myself, but use my pains to heal others. Another person wrote me.
So my pain is my wealth.
Yes.
And my pain is my healing balm.
Yeah.
What's the title for book? My pain is my healing balm.
My healing balm?
Balm.
Okay.
Balm.
Maybe that's what I will change from my message.
Yeah. My pain, my healing balm.
My pain, my healing balm. But the fact is that it didn't just heal me. You know,
and it's healing other people.
Yeah,
healing balm, for healing everybody.
My pain, my healing balm. Okay. So another lady wrote me, actually called me, was weeping for hours.
Brilliant. Yeah. What are people talking about? A hairstyle. Nobody has commented here on her. I'm sure they have commented before.
They've been seeing it.
They've been seeing it. Beautiful. And then with the smoothness of the face.
Yes, that's after cleansing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we are hearing testimonies.
So some called me, was weeping, wept for hours, started telling me, her own stories, that now you have freed me, now I can go on, now I know that I can go on. I told her, after hearing this, I know that I can die now.
Yes, because your life is...
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my goodness, that, my purpose is fulfilled on this earth. And lots of testimonies. Some just come say, your words alone, give me so much life, makes me to know that I can make it no matter what. Some say, okay, though I'm not frequent on your timeline, but just know that you are such an inspiration to me. All kinds of words, that really make you keep moving, that know how, as a human in the flesh, you need those words, once in a while, to make you know that you are making some impact, Then, concerning my weight loss books, those ones are another wonder for me, because
yes,
actually...
there are some testimonies already, because you just started releasing those ones.
Those books are just funny to me, because some of them are just 17 pages, Pastor.
But are there testimonies already?
Yeah, but they are huge. There's this guy that he said he has spent so much money on the gym, on all kinds of supplements to lose weight, but he lost...
A man?
Yeah. And he lost within this, how many kg now? I think 50 kg within 2 weeks. Because after the first book, he joined the second book and whatever. So he said he has given away all his clothes, and everybody's so surprised, that he's so happy. Most importantly, he's so happy, and he thanked me so much, And another lady too said she the same thing. You don't know how much I have spent. She and her friend totally lost like 13 kg within 10 days, She lost 5, the other friend 8, just by following these things. So, but I tell them that all those things are motivation for you, just like it's for me. Like when my mommy died, that I knew that I needed to lose weight. Those were the things that helped me to lose those first 10 kg. Then from then, I have never added them, because I followed up by...
But see, what a way to not to waste your pain. Because for your mom to have died at 65, that must be painful, because you left Nigeria at about 20, 21? 19. So it means that for 20, almost, you left Nigeria, you left Nigeria when she was only 35 or something.
Yeah, somewhere there.
So the way you are now, you are actually older than your mom when you left her.
Yes.
So you didn't get to see her at 40, at 45, at 50.
I couldn't.
But some people just, they just experience that pain. Can you imagine? She left Africa when her mother was just 30-something, and she's not been back. She only visited for a short time, but she's not been back for good. And then she died. So what can you do? Either you have to be in sorrow or your life. Or you have to do something for that pain not to be wasted. You think her death was connected to a weight or what? Because you have to tell the story.
Yeah, because my mom was big. My mom was like 2 times bigger than I was, most probably. But she was very active, even being that big. But getting older, she had a lot of complications, with health, diabetes, heart attack, and all those. And a woman being big and sick, she needed most of the time some people to carry her. We didn't have I didn't hear of wheelchairs in my house, so they always needed someone to carry her. And all those years to her death and 6 months somewhere to her death, it was so terrible. Frequent attacks and always people carrying her, and the thing even I think affected her memory. Most of the time when I called home, then the only thing she would tell me is start coming home now. Nothing else. Or sometimes, they say she would not understand what I'm saying. At 65. So that was so painful for me that at a time I was just saying, God, it's either you heal my mom or you take her home. I know she belongs to you, so there's no need to suffer herself and suffer others. And eventually she gave up and she went home. And I understood that one of the ways I can show that I love my loved ones is to be fit. I use that pain to propel myself, to gym myself out. That was when, I lost those first 10 kg that I lost, and I was so happy with myself, But of recent, I just, somehow I put up one of my old pictures on Facebook, and somebody is like, oh my gosh, you lost so much weight. I didn't even notice it. That was when now I decided to write these books. She was like, can you coach me? Actually, the lady is on this platform. She was the one that helped me, to start writing these books, And it's helping a lot of people, and I'm happy. And all the books on the weight loss are dedicated to my mom, because she was so precious, Yeah.
So you lost your mom, but the death of your mom is now become life to multiple or multitude of people. Death has become life. Now, all this myriad list of achievements and things that you have done, one of the things you are wondering about here were your questions. The questions were, who am I? What am I even doing here? Who am I even supposed to be? Who am I supposed to minister to? Could there be a reason why all these things happen to me? How do I practically impact people's lives? How do I show forth God's love? Are there, for some people, a lot of people, even on DSA family who are watching now, there are still no answers to these questions. Did you get answers to them?
Oh, yeah.
Can you take them one by one?
Okay, who am I? I wrote the who am I self, Who am I? What am I doing here? All of us know that book that Dr. Sunday Adelaja wrote, Who Am I? But I had a hold of that book first in Russian language. So I had a little earlier privilege to that, maybe a few months before that, to read it in Russian language, since I understand Russian. And that helped me to determine. And also I had some session with Dr. Bosa Adelaja. I can't keep talking about her. That's Pastor Bosa's wife. Oh my goodness, Pastor Sunday. Pastor Sunday's wife, Dr. Bosa Adelaja, she gave me some coaching on this. It's okay, if you love this, if you do that, she taught me on how to do this. And combined with this book, and then Dr. Sunday Adelaja started coming on live 2 times a day. That was my savior. That was what saved me, because I am an, what do they call it, audible person, someone that loves, I get knowledge more by hearing than by reading. So I could put on these things, do my things, and just, get those knowledge. So when he started teaching on this series, who am I got more, I learned a lot, and I got to know that who you are can be in different things. Who you are can be in your pains. Who you are can be in what you love. Who you are can be, in the things that irritate you in the society. who you are can be found in, you know, things that you are so passionate about, and so on and so forth. So I decided to, you know, if you see my books, you know, the titles of my books, you will see that most of them are through the things that I've went through, or maybe through my pains, through my passion, or whatever. So that's how my titles come on. Then what am I doing here on earth? It has also to do with who am I, you know, because Pastor Sunday shared the same answers to both of these questions, to, you know, in the book, Who Am I? Yeah, could there be a reason for the things that happened to me? There is a series that Dr. Sunday wrote that is called Crisis. All of you should go to Sunday Adelaja Official on YouTube, or SundayAdelajablog.com. That is his website, and you will get all these topics. If you study them and take them to heart, like a textbook, you know, giving answers line by line. I say study, I didn't say read. When you study the book line by line, chapter by chapter, no rush, you will know exactly what to do, because those are the things that helped me. Or, you know, no, not all, because I've said that I learned by hearing. So the YouTube videos, by going to Sunday Adelaja Official on YouTube, or SundayAdelajablog.com/video, you will get all these videos on all kinds of teachings, on relationship, on finance, you know. As you know, I'm also a relationship coach with my husband, but I didn't want to touch that until maybe we come up together, or he will do it separately. I don't know how we decide. So that is why I got my, you know, my answers. How do I show forth God's love more? To show forth God's love more, there's teachings of Dr. Sunday that if you don't love people, you don't love God, or you can only love God when you love people. That has become my motto, you know. And that's one of the legacy I want to leave. When I leave, they will say this woman really loved people, not just by talk, but by the way I approach them, the way I treat them, the way I do my things. They will say, NKIRU OJIMADU was a woman of love, you know, of agape love. That's the legacy I want to leave. Nothing else, you know. And I, you know for sure that that will lead to a lot of things, okay? And that is why I do my coaching the way I do. Those that have been, you know, under my coaching will know, I know, you know, that without love, you cannot do anything, okay? So I found those answers on Sunday Adelaja live broadcast through his books, and SundayAdelajablog.com, or on YouTube, Sunday Adelaja Official, or on Facebook, Dr. Sunday Adelaja, the one you're watching now. So, need answers, type the topic, and you will get your answers. Yeah.
Who am I supposed to minister to? How did you discover them?
Okay, who am I supposed to minister to? I discovered that, you know, they have to do, I think, with, could there be any reason for the things that happen to me? They go hand in hand, you know. Like, I got to know that anything that happened to me on this earth is a platform.
So to them it's the same thing?
To everyone.
But people hide them.
Yeah, for example, why did I start the movement, or whatever you call it? I did abortion. Yes, I did abortion. Yes, it's a very... Whenever I hear the word abortion, I still get goose pimples. Whenever I see those pictures, I get goose pimples. But I've been there. So I knew how I got through it. And if you went through it, you can connect me, and I will let you know how to heal. If I let all those things, you know, weigh me down, I wouldn't have been here today. I learned to forgive myself, because I noticed that we all know how to forgive every, how do they say it? Everyone around except yourself. And that shows some kind of self-pride, yeah? Selfishness and some pride. But you don't even know it. It's just hidden there. You think that, you know, I'm cool, you know, I'm so good. You're good to every other person, but not to yourself. You forgive every other one, but not yourself. And if you're a Bible reader, you must have read where the Lord says that he has forgiven all your sins and he threw it away in the ocean of forgiveness. So where forgetfulness, in the ocean of forgetfulness, where he will never remember it again. So who are you to hold on to your sins? Who are you to say I did 100 abortions and God doesn't hear my prayers? It's a lie of the devil to keep you, I don't know, hooked for years, keep you in, me, myself, and I, in depression for years, and you will be useless to people around you. If you went through abortion, or you went through miscarriage, or you went through, I don't know, all kinds of stories that can happen to you on this earth, it's for a reason. If you didn't have children for years, it's for a reason. So that you come out, or if you don't even have children at all, it's for a reason. Because it's also written that it's more blessed. That woman, barren woman, is more blessed than that has 1 million children in the Bible. I paraphrased. Okay? So, hold on to your pain. Hold on to your pain. Sit down and write down the things your pain is teaching you. Or who can I reach with this? And I also learned that if I reach out to someone, even when I'm still healing, when I'm still going through this, it helps me to heal faster. It helps me to come out of that situation faster. It helps me to wake up faster, because I'll be feeling a sense of belonging, a sense of self-worth when I talk to someone that is hurting and the person feels so loved. You too, it is written that it's more blessed to give than to take. This is where it plays part. So when you are in that healing process, you don't wait for when you're totally healed. You heal together. And that is why I never wait to learn everything to perfection, because I'm not also a perfectionist, okay? I learn, I go and teach someone. I learn, I go and teach someone. That is my style, okay? So be that same person that even when you're hurting, even when you're in those pains, you stand up and you start coaching someone. Coaching, let it not be a big word to you. It can be your neighbor. That is how I started Women of Double Honor, with my neighbors drinking tea. So you can start anything, Don't wait for when there will be 1 million people. Start with one person. Yeah.
Yep. Now, that is another thing. There are a lot of people who have been watching DSA for some time now, maybe 1 year, maybe less. But they are always surprised when they hear these kingdom fruits and when they hear your story and the story of other people, because they don't even know where to start, what they should do. Some of them don't have any of their own projects. Some of them don't have a live broadcast. But you have so many. Some of them have not written a book. Some of them don't have articles they write. Some of them don't even write some of the phrases that you write. Some of those phrases, short ones. Some of them don't even do that.
One of the main reasons that...
But you have started so many. One person. And one person also has not been able to start one. Some of them are even praying that maybe you share at least with them, we will give them your own, one project alone.
I believe that each and every one of us watching now have projects in him. It's only, number one, it might be fear of what people will say about me.
Okay.
It might be fear of, I don't know what, the camera or public opinion or whatever. But whatever
but
fear
you also
it is,
never even, I remember when you were in Kyiv here,
yeah.
You never did any camera thing at all. You didn't even go near it.
Now I'm here with Dr. Sunday Adelaja. And he does videos. It's infectious, actually, when you stay around this man. There's no way you cannot have a product. Even if it's not camera, you have to have something going on. Because when you come around him, just to hoo-hoo, ha-ha, and just laugh around, he will laugh with you.
Yes.
But you go back empty.
Yes.
But when you come around with even, I don't know, 1/10 of a product,
yeah.
the way he will blow you up with encouragement will make you come back tomorrow with a bag of products. That's what I have noticed. You come with a little idea of how I'm going to do this. He will give you, a download of how to do it. And
but all those downloads are there now.
Yes.
On YouTube and all that. So what do you tell them?
What I would say is go for solitude.
Okay.
Even if you're not taking 3 days solitude, even if it's just solitude, let it not scare you as a big word.
Yeah, because the first step is what some people don't know.
Yeah. It might be just 1 hour. It might be just 2 hours in a day. It can even be 20 minutes before your children start, wake up, or your family, or whoever, or you alone, before you go to where you're going. You understand? Because most of us live the kind of life that rush, it's 5 minutes to get up from bed to go to work. You wake up 5 minutes earlier. Give yourself like 15, 20 minutes earlier. If you stand up every morning, coming to writing books, for example, 15 minutes every day earlier than your time. Listen, another thing that helped me, to bring it all together is removing religiosity from my life. Like some people find it easier to wake up 3 hours before they go and blah, 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 blah in tongues. There's nothing wrong with that. We must pray. But you have to, Pastor Sunday has taught us to make our prayer productive. When you wake up in the morning, take up your computer. Personal relationship with God. It has to be personal. You have to get your own, what will I say it? Your own style with God, your own cool, in a modern language, with God. God is a great guy, You might not want to use that word, but he is. Get your own cool with the Lord. Wake up all those 3 hours. Spend some time talking to him, right? But do you know that you can still talk to God while you're writing your books? He will give you inspirations of what you write. That is even when your books will flow faster. But when you become a religious person, okay, I will just spend, all those hours blowing in tongues. You can still speak in tongues while you're writing your books. It does not matter what you do, but you are connected to him. So make your prayer and quiet time and whatever time to be productive. You come out from there, you say, yes, because I spent some time with the Lord this morning, I have written a chapter of my book. Tomorrow you do the same thing. Next tomorrow you do the same thing. Before the month runs over, your book is ready. Let's stop to be religious. Don't ever allow anybody to fool you to say that it's only just standing or lying down or kneeling on your face and speaking in tongues for those hours. That's the only way to get to the heart of the Lord. Yes, we do that, but as Pastor Sunday said, he preached this once, that when you're speaking in tongues, have a pen and paper on your hand. That's already a sign. Whatever he downloads to you, right? If you already have a topic in your head, with a pen and paper or an iPad or whatever, and start typing, you are still communicating with him. And he will download to you what to write. My first book, I wrote within a day. In fact, within hours. Because it's already something that has been sitting inside of me. Just sit down. Before I knew it, book has finished. And I know that it's the same case with most of you that are watching. You are waiting for, this and that. But the start is when you sit down. It's not by, like somebody say, pray for me so that I'll write like you. Yes, after praying, you have to sit down and do the job, okay? Sit down and do the job. The prayer, I don't even know what it can do to you.
But, okay, what about people who have children? 3 children like you.
That's what I said earlier. Wake up earlier than your family, okay? 15 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier, and use it to be a very concentrated time or whatever. Constructive time, whatever you plan to do that day. Or when they're out into school, okay? If it's still a toddler, I was coaching someone the other day. Why that baby sleeps? Toddlers, they sleep so much. Throw away every other thing you want to do. They're sleeping, you're sitting down, facing your purpose. We have no reason, especially when you're my age. You have to run faster, getting back your years or whatever that's Dr. Sunday wrote.
Okay, what about people who have husbands? Because so a lot of women, having husband is what paralyzes, kills their life.
Yeah, I have a husband too. And I bless him and I thank him so much for his support. But even if you have a husband, you also have your own life to live, okay? You know who your husband is. Most of the important thing is that if you feed your husband with the ego he needs, with the respect he needs, okay, I don't think he will disturb you with the things that you are doing. Or even if, okay, your husband is not that good and whatever, is he always by your side, sitting by you and telling you, baby, you have to follow me, you know, like a handbag or whatever? You still have your own time. You still have sometimes your husband is not home that you can bring out your iPad and type something, isn't it? Your husband is not an excuse. No matter who he is, whether good or bad, I don't think he's an excuse to anyone. The most important thing is the desire to do this. If you have the desire, where there is will, they say, there is always a way. So our husbands are not supposed to be this. I used to give that excuse too. That is because I'm married. But today I don't.
But what about parties? Some people are wasting a lot of time on that.
Parties?
Yeah. Church, you know, they have to.
Yeah, I used to be a disco girl too.
Yeah, you know, family, they go and do one bed.
Yeah, one bed. Yeah, something. Okay, even if you want to go to one bed, our pastor was telling us stories of how he used to go to their discotheque in school. That is even where he get downloads of revelation and he keeps writing.
No, but these days they go and dance.
No, you know, you have to.
Priorities.
My pastor has thought about restraint. Yeah, you have to put some boundaries to your life. It's not to every one day you should go to. Unless you are going there to add value to somebody's life, then there will be a reason. If you're invited to speak and you know you're speaking the Lord, you're speaking His word, you know, necessary. His word is anything that uplifts someone. You understand that? Adds value to somebody's life. Then it's worth going. Or, you know, even if you go for some minutes and go back home. You must not stay from, you know, 8 p.m. till the other morning because it's all one day. Go show your face and still go back to your business. Does pastor go to all one day? I mean, to parties. No, he goes, but he has his time. He goes and he rushes out. This is the time I have. You tell people I'll come from 8 till 9 and I'm going back home. So you should reduce the time you spend at parties. We didn't say you should cut off all your friends, but you know who to cut out if they're drawing you back.
Okay, what about your coaching sessions?
Yeah.
Tell us more about those things. What are they? Which ones? What are the topics you coach on? Who are the people who are qualified? How can they find you?
Everybody is qualified. You can find me on Facebook. My name is NKIRU OJIMADU through Messenger or through this new website that I opened. I did abortion. If the case concerns that, okay? Then I coach on different topics, on relationships, you know, personal talk relationships, you know, that will really help you. Even if you're married, you're single. I have a lot I've coached on that. I thank God. Even some people got married recently when they thought they would never die. You know what they say, incomparable differences, you know. But today they got married just not long ago, and that makes me so happy, you know. There are some people that say that, for example, that their sex life is down the way. They don't know what to do. Just a little coaching, you're back to line, okay? So just find me on Facebook, NKIRU OJIMADU, men and women, and we will talk how to do it. And for those that bought my weight loss books, okay, those ones, free coaching throughout the period for you to, you know, to have the motivation and what to do 101. And about the cleansing too, you join the group Relationships 101 with your body on Facebook.
Some people don't know that apart from all these things that have been written here, that you still do some programs for Russians. Yeah. Because I saw some of those ones. How can you find time? And why? Are you a superwoman, a wizard? How?
Pastor, it's just a matter of priority, you know. I don't even think I'm doing as much I'm supposed to do. I don't know who I was sharing with yesterday. I think it was Catherine, with Mayowa, yeah. I was telling her, I know what the Lord has in store for me, in the sense that He has shown me personally when I had my last child, when I had stillbirth, what I'm supposed to do for Him on earth. And I know I'm lacking behind. So I'm not even doing anything. And this shows me that if you create the time and if you make priorities, you can be even more than Dr. Sunday Adelaja, which yes, I know that I'm not even up to his shoes, what he's doing. I'm even nowhere to be found there, you know. when you compare our levels. I am nowhere there. But you can be more than him. It depends on your priorities and how you spend your time. As he says, that time is life, okay? So it's up to you. It's up to you and what you want to live on this earth for. But if you're just those that believe that, you know, I'm waiting for rapture, yes, we are all waiting for rapture, but while he tarries, we have to subdue the earth.
But you talked also about the awards you got.
Yeah.
How come people are getting to know about you? You spoke on a radio for Sweden. You got award from England, but you are here in Ukraine. How come? What is happening? Are you like a octopus or what do you call it? Octopus?
No, you know, DSA. Okay. Most people come and they say, oh, we see you there, we see you there. To tell you the truth, all the exposure that I've gotten, maybe I've been doing some things, but the exposure, Gongo, if you're from Africa, is from DSA, okay? The platforms that he gave, most of you know that we used to host DSA TV together with the other queens in the house. And now I became the host of Ask Dr. Sunday or Ask Pastor Sunday, as you wish. Those things gave me exposure, you know. And now, apart from the exposure, the little fruits that I had to present now made it to be more sensible, okay? Because if I had just those exposure and I have nothing to show, I don't think I would have gone anywhere, because people will say, okay, what do we get from you? Nothing. You know, only your smiles on the TV or whatever, you know. But people, like the first award I got was in Netherlands, and it was through one of the ladies on this platform that read my book, connected to the other one, and they said, no, we must, you know, what do they call it? Appoint this lady to take this award, and you know, they nominated me, and I got the award. Okay. Then the second award I got was the same thing. There's something that Pastor teaches that, you know, I think he teaches it in his golden group in Russia, and those that attend his classes, yeah, that you have to search on the internet different kinds of awards and apply. Each and every one of us, how can you apply if you have no fruits? So it comes back to kingdom fruits. When you have fruits to show, when you have your songs, when you have your books, when you have this and that, then you can apply and say, okay, I am a bestseller in that, or I have written this book within 1 year, I have written another book, I host this, I host that. You see now why he's saying that each and every one of us has to be doing something. You have to have a fruit to show. Create a product. Let it be YouTube, video. Let it be, I don't know, live videos. Let it just be something that someone can attach to, something tangible, okay? Because even if you want to apply for an award and you have nothing to show, I've been praying 24 hours. There's nothing to show, okay? Must you pray? Yes, we pray. I pray 24 hours. Later, ask me how I do that. So, you have to have a fruit. Having fruit is key. It leads from one thing to the other. Did you see just writing Found by Mercy? From there, another book. Forgotten the second one, Relationships 101, and there he goes. You understand? So from one fruit to the other, from that, you know, from a writer to a motivational speaker, because it goes like that. They notify you as a writer. They start inviting you somewhere to speak. From there, you start getting awards just from one product. You understand? No,
but what is surprising is that you are talking as if you are already, we know how many years it took the American lady, Oprah, to, you know, to do all those productions. But you did all this in 1 year. It's like you've been there doing it for 40 years. Now, the other question is that those young ladies that you are mentoring, especially in your city, a lot of young ladies follow you and your husband, not just ladies, even boys. Yeah. Are they not intimidated with all your results?
No, most of them say, we want to be like you. I'm like, you shouldn't aim to be like me, Babshe. You shouldn't aim to be like me at all. You should aim to be higher than me. It's a matter of purpose, priority, and hard work. And you will go as far as that you want to be. Most of them, you know, they feel that I am an inspiration to them. At the same way they feel, towards my husband. Some people call me some kind of expert and guru. When I hear that voice, I have to wake myself up. And they're talking about me. Because all these things are self-made. Learning them, as taught us, self-education is key. That's how we got all this knowledge. Through you and through all they give.
Are they intimidated that, okay, before I talk about the intimidation, when you started really being proactive to bring deliverance to people in your city, every prominence, popularity comes with controversy. So from being just a nice queen in NKIRU, you became a more controversial, you are caught at the center of controversy. How do you deal with that one?
As a matter of fact, I would like to say, unfortunately, those criticism or condemnation from the side of people come from people that are supposed to shepherd others. I'm so sorry to say this, They see you as an, as a threat, from other people that believe that should be doing this, but they are not doing at the same time, you understand? Will you call them pastors? Will you call them spiritual leaders or other leaders in the city? Those are the only ones that I feel, feel condemned. Some of them actually. Some are still applaud me, but some feel threatened by what I do. But all the same, as I said, my purpose is to deliver people. My purpose is to give values to life. And I am very sure, very confident in who I am and what I'm called to do. So I'm not shaking, you understand? Even if it's not in my city, somebody else around the world will hear me, and they do. So,
but your disciples, are your disciples not afraid that they are also going to be controversial and criticized if they live all out like you, or they are getting encouragement and inspiration?
Most of people that really follow me, that like what I do, are almost like me. They have become like me because I believe that they see my examples and they follow it. They are all out, to pursue what God has called them to do. They are not afraid. They are not intimidated in any way.
Okay. So the next question I have is that a few months ago, you campaigned that I should be featured on a certain program. And tell us about that. What was your motivation? Why did you do that? And what was the result of that campaign?
Oh, the campaign I gave, that has been my heartbeat. I've been crying about that years back. There's this guy I follow on YouTube. What's his name? Ivan Carmichael. Most of you maybe know him. I don't know if you know him. And there's this program he does, 10 rules of success of, for example, Dr. Adelaja, 10 rules of success of Michelle Obama, 10 rules of success of Bill Gates. When I see all this, I say, come on, Dr. Adelaja is supposed to be here, because all that I know and the height that I have reached today, I got from him. So why shouldn't the world hear about him? So I started writing, you must profile Dr. Adelaja, but they wrote me back that we are in the queue. There's, fortunately for me, towards Dr. Adelaja's birthday, he put up a video. I said, okay, all your requests now should come on this video. And anybody, anybody want me to profile, you put the name, and if the person gets the highest vote or highest likes, then I'll profile the person. Can you imagine? That was the chance for me. So I have to go all out to invite everybody that I know to, like my comment under this video. And that's what brought our success, our common success. But as I say again, unfortunately, how can we have, I don't know, sometimes 500 people watching the essay, 100 and something people likes on his page, And we got only less than, how many likes did we have? Less than 100 or something. It says something about most of us that are here. So you have to check yourself. I really know what you're doing, you know, especially when you call for such a call to support somebody. Don't think it's a personal something. It's a call. Even if you have no other gift to give to DSA, at least that one. And I'm calling on all of you again that we are supposed to go back to that video. We will put the link later here to go and vote to do volume 2 of 10 Rules of Success of Dr. Sunday Adelaja. We have to do it. Volume 2, volume 3, let them be seeing our faces, all of us.
Other places, maybe.
Yeah, and other places, you know. So that was how we got that success. And I thank everyone that voted for that my comment, or like that my comment that made it happen.
And was it worth it? What was the result?
The result is that now, I don't know how many views that video has, but it now exposed Dr. Sunday Adelaja not to only the DSA family, but every other person that is on his platform, because he has, is it 900 and something thousand subscribers?
Almost 1 million, yeah.
Yeah, almost 1 million, because his goal now is to get 1 million then further. And most people there were writing, who is this man? You know, after listening to him, say we've never heard this kind of message before. Even people that don't go to church, you know, they say it's the best they have heard so far. Why? They didn't even hear anything, because the videos that they picked is just, you know, I don't know, few videos like that. Yeah, they didn't even pick his new videos. They picked the old ones, okay? And these people are like, oh my gosh, who is this Dr. Sunday? We've never had someone like this before. So that is why it also pains me when we have people around, especially in this town or in this country, that feel that they know it all, or don't feel it's necessary like I used to feel, to come and see Dr. Sunday. And that is why I applauded Precious, yeah, for just being 1 week in this country, and she has her feet has found her here, because she has the desire. So what are you doing? Even if you don't find yourself here, find him on YouTube, Dr. Sunday Adelaja Official. No, Sunday Adelaja Official. Or on Facebook, as you are watching, Dr. Sunday Adelaja. Or his blog, sundayadelajablog.com. And you get thousands and thousands of information on different topics, videos, all kinds of formats you need to make you be whoever you want to be, even bigger than Dr. Sunday Adelaja. And that is one of the most things I love about him, is his freedom. He's not like every other pastor or G or whoever you call them that will be like, my church, not my church. Like I'm saying, I have mentees. I don't have them under my roof. Like I say, okay, this is my whatever, my church or whatever. They must be under there. You feed them with what you know, and let them out to go and infect their world with what they know. And that is what DSA has done to me. And I replicate that wherever I go, duplicate that wherever I go.
Well, our time is, in 30 minutes time, we are supposed to have the next program continuing What is Truth. And but before then, thank you so much, Queen NKIRU OJIMADU.
Thank you, sir.
You have just blown the roof today through your testimony. Let's hear what people are saying.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We have here Cecile. I listened to the 10 Rules of Success by Dr. Sunday. We had, excuse me. Yes, so from Paul, Cecile, yes, is your dynamism is great, Pastor NKIRU. That's from Paul. Ada says, yes, I watched both episodes on YouTube. Way to go, Nikki. And then Uluwatoyin says, living a purposeful life is so interesting. We have Justine saying, okay, speaking to somebody else. Oh yes, Queen Choma, marriage or not is not an excuse. I'm a living testimony. So we have John Lucky Okpako says, I'm a living testimony. I lost 12 kilograms in nine days. I think that's one of your mentees. Justine saying cleansing, question mark. Chioma says, unfortunately, There will be no wife or husband in heaven. We came alone and we will go alone. People should not give excuses on the issue of purpose. Thank you very much, Chioma. We have Bafo saying, such a mature lady, a true disciple of DSA. Yetunde says, yes, NKIRU, preach it. Queen NKIRU, you are so deep-minded. That's Ngozi that is saying that. Yetunde is like, parties. And then Bafo says, wow, Nikki, you are really encouraging us all. Christine is laughing about parties that Dr. Sunday and you mentioned. Elizabeth says, when you drop them in school, I think this is about children and what to do if you have children. Elizabeth said, oh yes, I never go to his presence without writing materials. Good idea. And Chioma says, thanks Queen Nikki for being a model and example for the women in Nigeria. You are an example to follow. Keep it up. And then we have Ngozi says, your own style. I think that's your own style of prayer. Ngozi says, yes, Queen Elizabeth, you just hit the nail. I think it's to Elizabeth's comment. Paul says, Elizabeth says, public opinion can kill one's dream. Yes, we're talking about your outfit. Everyone said they're in love with your outfit.
Thank you.
Coaching is not by book, but by heart. That's from Elizabeth, hashtagging that. Elizabeth also says, hashtag no condemnation. And Vivian is saying, Nikki, your lovely dress, your clothes, you make me so, you make it so fashionable. You have really blessed me today. Thank you very much, Vivian. We have Elizabeth saying, Queen Nikki, I was saying to myself today, how dare me condemning myself when Jesus has died for me to take that condemnation away. We have Julie say, we make sure it is, okay, this is a comment about your dress. Your dress is causing a lot of uproar. People like your outfit. Okay, I love your outfit. I celebrate you, ma'am. That's Oluwatoyin. You are too much. That's Oluwatoyin. Adelaja says, I love your outfit. How do I get one shining for Jesus? Okay. There's quite a lot of comments. Death to her mom. The death of her mom has become life to others. That's Elizabeth that's quoting that. Hallelujah from Paul. Charles Smith says, hi, Pastor NKIRU, where can we find your original pics before you lost weight? Charles needs evidence there. We have Fuan's team. I think that's your dad. Fuan's team. He said, that is an exceptional and excellent gift from God. You really are an inspiration to have written 10 books in 1 year. More grace and more love. That's from Fuan team. Yesterday said, wow, oh, so sad. I think this was about your mom. Queen Nikki, you are doing a great job. That's Chioma saying that. Yetunde says, wow, awesome, 15 kilograms in 2 weeks. Give Blessing says, this is great. We give glory to God. Pastor Uche says, hallelujah, awesome testimonies. We have Kane Day saying, sister, you did not waste the years, but rather warming up and being prepared for your days of supernatural intervention. Grace. That's from Kane Day. Elizabeth says, that cleansing her, and she's smiling. Yesterday she looks like Diana Ross. The afro is hot. Elizabeth says, my pain is my wealth. That's a suggestion for your book. My pain is my ministry. Millie says, keep up the good work. Tea time discussion and others in the making. God increase you with love. That's Millie. We have Yetunde saying that my pain, my healing balm. We have Millie says, bless you, man of God. I think that's the Dr. Sunday. Chioma says, oh God, anyone who's yet to meet DSA has not started living. Oh my God, Chioma. Well done, thank you. Uche says, this is so amazing. 10 books in a year. God bless you so much, ma. We have Elizabeth saying, oh yes, that video is powerful. Clapping for you. Elizabeth is doing that. Yes, the lioness is awake. Yesterday, congratulations, ma'am. Nikki from Christine. Elizabeth says, don't waste time. Vivian said, that is a pretty outfit you have on. You always look so nice. Yes, as part of singing along. hello, beauty. Okay, there's a lot of hello. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Oh, they're singing for you. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she sung? Sing the song right now for Nikki. Thank you, Patty. That's lovely. Please share. That's yesterday's asking everybody to share. I haven't had the time to say that today. Guys, please share this. It's not too late to share it. And also invite people. We're coming back in less than 30 minutes. So join us with Dr. Sunday, continuing on the topic of truth. So you really do need to join. So today we're continuing on what is truth. Yesterday was really heartwarming. And why it's important, why truth is important. What is truth is the series, and it's why is truth important. So please join us later tonight. It's 9 in less than 30 minutes, 9 p.m. Ukraine time, that's 7 p.m. UK and Nigeria time. So join us. We're coming back very soon. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye.